needs a little shake. And do some Irish raindrops right here. I'll do some Irish raindrops because this story is in Ireland. Let's see if it's awake yet.
Because it's the elf story. You forgot to ring the bell.
I have to see if it's awake yet, and then I'll ring the bell. Let's see. Oh, I have to put the river down. You remember the river that was in Ireland, the river in the story? That's right. Okay. And there's also a rock in the river. Remember that part? We have to set the stage up.
Yesterday.
It starts out the same way, but it ends a little bit differently. And over here was that old building where something was hiding.
Yeah.
Okay, when I ring the bell, the story will start.
It's ready. Wow. I can't wait to see the story. It's so weird.
Once upon a time, on St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, there was Irish music. If you hear the beat, you can pat your knees. Everybody was so happy. It was their favorite day, especially the leprechaun named Top of the Morning to you. It's my day today. And he sang that song. Leprechauns marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Leprechauns marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Leprechauns marching one by one, the little ones stopped to dance in the sun, and they all went marching down to the earth in Ireland. Now in the story yesterday, my dear young ones, you remember we were having a party. Do you remember the party we were having?
Yeah.
There was a big party for St. Patrick's Day, and at the party there was me, of course, and, of course, the
Go.
pot of gold was at the party too, and who else was at the party? Do you remember?
Horse.
The horse was at the party, definitely. The pony, can you say hi to the pony?
Hi. He's on it. And Michael.
Who else? Michael Finnegan. Can you say hi to Michael Finnegan?
Hi, Michael Finnegan.
Michael Finnegan I am, and we're still having this party. It's so wonderful. And who else was at the party? And they danced and they sang and they were having such a good time. But far away, there was a big forest. And the other side of the forest, there was another leprechaun. His name was Grady. Can you say hello to Grady?
Hi, Grady.
Top of the morning to you. Grady's my name. And I have a little bit lonesome here on St. Patrick's Day. I'm all by myself, and to tell you the truth, I feel a little bit lonely, especially when he heard the singing. They were all singing. Everyone dancing one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Everyone dancing one by one, hurrah, hurrah. Everyone dancing one by one, they all danced and sang in the sun, and they all went dancing round the earth in Ireland. Oh, dearie me, I wish I had a party to go to. I'm all by myself. I think I'm going to have to sneak through the forest to take a look at this party. And he sneaked. Can you make very soft footsteps? He was a leprechaun, and he could go so silently. Besides that, the music was so loud, nobody heard him or saw him. As he peeked around a tree, my golly, I can't believe it. Paddy McGee, a leprechaun of all things, in the middle of all those people, and oh my goodness, his pot of gold. He must have given his pot of gold away to the whole village. I just can't believe it. I've never seen such a thing. He snuck back to his place. Oh, there's my pot of gold. It makes me feel so happy, but I am so sad still because I'm lonesome. Oh, I wish I could go to the party. Well, he got so curious about the party. He peeked over, he peeked around, and I could use 2 pots of gold. So he did. Can you make those sneaking sounds again? He snuck and he snuck, and the music was so loud nobody heard him. As he took the pot of gold and he dragged it and pushed it all the way back next to his other pot of gold. I've got 2 pots of gold. Meanwhile, back at the party, leprechauns dancing one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The party went on and on and on. But what do you think happened next at the party?
He looked at his pot of gold.
I wonder if the pot of gold is still there. I think I'll go check it. My pot of gold is gone. Oh no, I haven't told Patty. Patty, the pot of gold is gone. What? I can't believe it. Grady. Only a leprechaun could steal a pot of gold away from another leprechaun. I'm going to go check. So what do you think he did?
Took the gold away.
I am going to go get that gold for myself. Well, Grady was feeling so sad. He just looked off into the distance and just didn't quite know what to do. But while he wasn't looking, Patty McGee took the pot of gold and took it all the way back to the party where everyone cheered. Can we all cheer? There was still a problem, though. Oh, what would have happened to that pot of gold? And what do you think it was?
Patty McGee.
Patty McGee. That had to have been that Patty McGee taking his pot of gold back. What do you think happened next?
He took it back.
Do you think so? You think he took it back again?
Yeah, but he's standing right there and he can't go over there.
He's guarding it. He's right next to it. Oh, I've got to get that pot of gold back. I can't let Patty McGee get the better of me. Besides that, I am very lonely indeed. I really would like to go to this party, but oh, I don't want to give up my pot of gold. He looked and sure enough, there was Patty McGee right next to the pot of gold. Oh, I can't steal it. What should I do now? What do you think you should do now?
Sneak.
Sneak?
He would go on the other side to get it.
He walked all the way around to the other side, and nobody saw him. What do you think, Jenna?
He took the gold. He took the pot of gold.
He took it, and he slid it, but as he was sliding it around the path, boink, he bumped right into Patty McGee. Well, where do you think you're going with my pot of gold, Grady? Oh, I'm sorry, Patty, I just feel like I need to have this pot of gold. I'm so lonesome. I can't come to the party, so I feel like I need this pot of gold. And he kept pushing it. Now, wait just a minute, Grady. There are other ideas that could happen here. Somebody raise their hand if they have another idea. Let's see. What do you think, Cole?
He was still pushing it.
He pushed it, he pushed it, he pushed it. Have an idea? How could Grady come to the party? Do you have an idea, Alexis?
He's got to give his gold to the village.
You realize, Grady, that if you want to come to this party, you have got to give your pot of gold to the village, too. They really need it, and the second village could use it, too, and nobody would ever be hungry again. Well, I don't know. That's a very hard decision. I've had that pot of gold for so very long. What do you think should happen next in the story? Who else has an idea? Raise your hand this time. Let's see if we can get a turn. Aaron, what do you think?
He'll give it back.
You think he'll give it?
I don't know.
Well, let me think about it. And he walked around the pot of gold 3 times. Let's count. 1, 2, 3. And by the 3rd time around, he had a smile on his face because he had made a decision. Here's my decision, Patty. I'm going to give my pot of gold away, too. After all it does is sit there and nothing happens, and I am... So they shook hands on it. Thank you, thank you. They went and got the pot of gold, and they both pushed it. It was pretty heavy. It was a big pot of gold. They pushed it to the party. They brought the other pot of gold back, and Patty introduced Grady. I would like to introduce you to Grady, who has agreed to give his pot of gold to the village, too. And everybody cheered. Yay! And the music began, and the dancing. Dance. Can you make the feet dancing? And everybody had a wonderful St. Patrick's party, especially Grady, because now he could be part of the village. And that is the end of the St. Patrick's story. Can you clap for the 2 leprechauns?
Here's the string.
Can you clap for the string?
The duck and the cat.
The duck and the cat, and clap for
The pony and that guy.
the pony and Michael Finnegan. Yeah, that was Michael Finnegan. And the 2 pots of gold.
Is that only string?
A string?
Is that that only string? Is that only string?
Is that only string?
Gold string.
Yes, in the gold. That's only. It's supposed to look like gold, but you're right.